Prohibition is the banning of alcohol. The government made it illegal in the 1920s in the U.S. The purpose for the 18th Amendment was to ban the sales and manufacturing and transportation of alcohol in the U.S. From a source from the U.S. Constitution, it says, of this article, the manufacturing, sale, transportation, importation, or exportation of intoxicating liquids in the U.S. states and all its territory is hereby prohibited. The people who said alcohol was a problem were actually women. Women said alcohol caused their husbands to be violent in the family. Another reason was men washed all their money or alcohol on alcohol beverages. Men were acting differently under the influence of alcohol. Source statement read at the 8th annual meeting out of an It says that alcohol hurts the tone of the muscles and lessens the product of laborers. It worsens the skills and endurance of artists. It hurts memory, increases accidents, causes diseases, stomach and kidney. They thought by banning alcohol because of prohibition, it would solve all their problems. Because of alcohol, they changed their temper and character, whoever drank alcohol. So they made it a law. The source that I used was statement read at the 8th annual meeting. It is believed the less consumption of alcohol by the community would mean less turbulence, less priorities, less dependency, less pressure on hospitals, asylums, and jails. Some of the strategies the temperance activists used where they protested and made posters to convince the people that were watching it all happen during Prohibition. On document B, in the example of one of the was a poster, and it was a strategy used in the 1920s. My opinions on the posters the activists made, I think they were reasonable and silly at the same time. But when seeing how people were reacting towards the 18th Amendment, I think it means that they weren't really working and weren't really helping convince people because they were still drinking alcohol when it was illegal. The reason the author was singling out the immigrants was because mostly everybody blamed immigrants when something bad happened, even if it was neutral or not. And a source from Pooch Murder Bill, draft by Anderson, the New York Times, November 14, 1922. It says the bill was intended for whoever it may hit, but it is especially directed at the immoral foreign, used as usually an alien who had largely stopped killing with a knife for hate or with a gun or knife. And it's gone into but it was basically towards the immigrants.